Hello everyone, this is going to be a very short thought for the day for two reasons. Number one, I've come out in my wellies without any socks on, which was a very stupid thing to do, and it's freezing out here in the snow. The second reason is because that security light has probably got about a 1 minute timer on it, so I'll try and be nice and quick. I was watching Star Trek Discovery the other day. I don't know whether you're familiar with Star Trek at all, but you know there's a captain, don't you, of a spaceship in space, and each captain has a commander who's like the second in command, who they call the number one. And you know, Star Trek, the original series had Spock, you know, live long and prosper and all that, the Vulcan, he was the number one in that. In Star Trek The Next Generation it was Jean-Luc Picard who was the captain, and Commander Will Riker was number one. And of course the number one is not the number one, he's actually the number two, the second in command. But in Star Trek Discovery, a guy called Saru is the captain, and he chose his new number one, and it raised quite a few eyebrows because she was only an ensign, she's quite young, a girl called Tilly, and she became the new commander, the new second in command, the new number one, if you like, of the Starship Discovery. But when he asked her to become the commander of the Enterprise, of the Discovery, she was like, no, I can't do that. She was trying to refuse it at first. She's saying, how can I be the new number one? How can I be responsible for all those lives? And you know, he said some words to her and tried to encourage her, and she eventually accepted. But I just thought, you know, it was great that she initially was trying to refuse that position. And I think there's a lesson there to anybody who would seek after leadership. And I would say, you know, don't seek after leadership. If it gets put upon you, great. But be humble, like Tilly, and accept that, you know, it's a great responsibility. The reason Tilly did not want to take responsibility for the Starship Discovery was because she actually said, how could I be responsible for all those lives? And if you're a leader in a Christian church with pastoral responsibilities for all the people in that church, then you've got to recognise and be responsible that you are in charge. Well, not in charge, but you are responsible in a certain way for all those lives. And you've got to think to yourself, you know what, I need to be careful. You know, I need to do my best by these people because I've got a certain responsibility for these lives that are before me. And I just thought that was a great thing that she said there. And you know, if you're the kind of person who does seek after leadership, maybe you shouldn't. It's best if, you know, leadership is put upon you, thrust upon you. You know, if you're chosen for leadership and you're not putting yourself out there, you know, that's the best sign really that you're the right person for leadership, because someone else has spotted those things in you. But be like Tilly and just say to yourself, you know what, you know, how can I do this? Accept it humbly and recognise that you're responsible for a lot of lives, and there's a lot of people out there who need a lot of taking care of, and it's a huge responsibility, and it's not something to be craved, it's not something to be sought after, it's something that needs to be carefully considered, and something that you really need to be careful with. So just a few thoughts there to encourage you and make you think twice. But if you are in leadership, do look after the people who are in your command, and remember you're responsible for those lives.